What's up, everyone? Today we are talking about the single biggest farce in the NFL. And I'm standing today so you know it's serious. I'm not sitting down for this one. We have the 8-0 Philadelphia Eagles, who do not belong 8-0. They've been gifted the world's easiest schedule. Now, let's dive straight into it, because it was too easy for them. In week 1, they beat the 1-6 Lions by 3 points. For their second win, they took out Kirk Cousins in primetime. We all know how that goes. I think he still only has one single primetime victory in his career. Carson Wentz in week 3. Win number 4, the Jaguars. Win number 5, Arizona without DeAndre Hopkins. Win number 6, the Cowboys with Cooper Rush. Win number 7, the Steelers, who, what do we even know about the Steelers besides the fact that Kenny Pickett hasn't figured out how to play the NFL style of football yet? And their final win was against the 1-6 Texans. Now, don't get me wrong, the 1-6 Texans, well, the Texans themselves have a history of taking out undefeated teams. They've done it 3 times. The Texans seem to be the team that everyone slips up on because nobody cares about them. But now let's look forward. Where can the Eagles actually lose a game? Do they have any tough opponents? Looking at the schedule right there, we have the Commanders next, followed by the Colts, then the Packers, the Titans, at the Giants, at the Bears, at the Cowboys, the Saints at home, and then the Giants again at home to wrap out the season. So, where do they lose? If we get the Malik Willis Titans, that's an easy win. Oh yeah, I'm completely bypassing the Commanders, the Colts, who are now tanking with Jeff Saturday as a head coach, the Packers, who are whatever the fuck the Packers are, and then that brings us to the Titans. Now, I do think that they're probably going to split with the Giants. The Eagles aren't going undefeated. They've had the luck of an easy schedule so far. They're going to smash the Bears. They're probably going to lose to the Cowboys with Dak Prescott, because, again, Cooper Rush was in that first game, not Dak Prescott, so anybody with a solid game plan was going to beat the Cowboys with Cooper Rush. The problem is nobody had a solid game plan against Cooper Rush until the Eagles. The Saints are a mess. They're not winning that game. And that brings us back to the Giants, who I already said are going to easily split the series. How did the Eagles get here besides the world's easiest schedule? Which, by the way, isn't the Eagles' fault. They're just capitalizing on every single bad team they're facing. And I would do the same thing. I would hope I would do the same thing. The addition of A.J. Brown has really been the biggest game changer for the Eagles offense. A man has 43 receptions for 718 yards and 6 touchdowns so far this season. Name one Philly receiver last year, not named Devontae Smith, because now you add A.J. Brown on top of Devontae Smith, who was halfway mediocre, let alone good. Now you got A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. Beautiful combination so far. Do I think the Eagles deserve to be 8? No, absolutely not. But Jalen Hurts has been impeccable this year. And I didn't see that coming with Nick Sirianni. I thought Nick Sirianni was going to be on the hot seat. I thought Jalen Hurts was going to be on his way out of town. I did not think we'd see a turnaround in Philly, but hold on. Let's pump the brakes when they get a harder schedule next year and see what really happens. Because as soon as the Eagles make the playoffs, they're fucked. They ain't making it far this year. And yeah, you can say the NFC is a joke, but you still have Tom Brady. He's probably going to make the playoffs. You still have Matty Stafford, probably going to slide in on a wild card at this point, but the entire NFC West is a joke, and we don't know what's going on over there. The Seahawks lead the division. They're not going to go far in the playoffs either. The Eagles are going to get knocked out in this after the bye by a Kirk Cousins non-primetime Vikings. And who knows, maybe this is the year we finally see Kirk Cousins break the stigma of primetime, even though he couldn't do it in week 2. What I'm saying is no matter who the Eagles face in the playoffs, they're going to be a good team, and they're going to get slapped. Jalen Hurts isn't going to hold up. Not yet. Maybe next year. We'll see how that harder schedule goes, but this year, when push comes to shove, Eagles are out. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like.